Greetings everyone, and today I'm going to test a game called Kenshi. It was recommended by my few viewers, and so I checked it out, and it seems it's a pretty interesting game, so here it is. So let's get to the settings in game. Also, I have enabled these settings, but I'm not sure if they make any difference in this case. And besides that bugged option, all these settings are maxed out, as you can see. So let's get to the game. Now, before getting to the gameplay, I have to talk about few settings and few bugs I have encountered in this game. So the first one is running game in borderless mode, and if I try to run in full screen, it didn't actually run in 4K resolution. I don't know, it had some random like stretched resolution, which is weird because in full screen resolution usually getting better FPS, but in this game it's the other way around, so not sure why is that. And so the second bug is with terrain feature range. For some reason, every time I reset the game resets its value to 6, and I'm not sure if it's the bug in UI or the game doesn't actually switch to the value of 8. But yeah, I will just increase it and hope for the best. Now, before someone suggested this game, I have actually never heard of it and never tried playing it, so please keep in mind that I have really little experience in this game, basically none. Before this video I have checked this game history a little bit, how it was made basically from passion project by one guy, and it's really admirable what he has achieved and how strong the community it has. Now, looking at the performance, it seems that FPS varies by a lot. In some areas I get like 50-60 FPS, and in others it's above 100, maybe 120, but you will see. I have tried installing this on HDD, and I'm currently running on my SSD, and it seems there are no real performance differences, at least there weren't for me. But I heard from someone that loading times have drastically reduced. However, the stutters are pretty much the same on HDD or SSD. As you can see, when I'm in wilderness, FPS basically goes to 120 or 90 or something like that. But when I'm in this town, have insane FPS swings. Also, what I find interesting is that the CPU utilization. If you take a quick glance at total CPU usage, it shows that it utilizes around maybe 3, maybe 4 CPU threads. But if you see on the top left corner, each CPU thread actually has very equal utilization. So I don't know how that works. Usually games that are very single threaded load single threads heavily and leave others basically at idle, but this seems like it's not the case. Also, I think my guy is at the danger. So I think I will try to get away from those guys. Just as I said, I really don't know how to play this game, so... And as far as I know, there are no quick travels, at least when starting the game. So there was no real way to test a bunch of various places. And I had to stick with this one only. Also, this game has warnings on heavy VRAM utilization, but looking at game VRAM usage, it's pretty light, like 3.6 gigs of VRAM utilized. I don't know, maybe some graphics cards which have less than that might have big issues with that, but I have no way to test that currently. And unfortunately, this game doesn't have a lot of benchmarks online, which I could take a look at. That's one of the reasons why I decided to test this game. And the design and the whole idea of this game seemed pretty interesting. But I have no plans on playing it. I'm just here mostly for performance. So it seems that this game basically stutters no matter what, which is understandable considering that it was basically made by one guy. I believe the company has increased a bit since then, and it has quite big player base, and it did really well in Steam. So yeah, unfortunately there is not much to show. I can't really fast travel as far as I know, and this game is quite slow, so there is not much to show in this case. So yeah, this is about it. Thank you very much for watching, really, and I appreciate all the suggestions and requests. I usually take a look at them, and if they seem interesting, I usually benchmark them. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.